about him or anybody, but when a guy says, I don't respect him, because of what I think he's going to do, how does that make you feel?
It kind of sucks, you don't respect. I respect him. I think he's a great fighter, and I have to be ready for everything too, because Rampage have a good takedowns, and I'm ready to take him down. I'm ready to go for submission and go for knockout, and I know he's ready too. So I'm prepared for the best Rampage. I really don't. I don't care about the talking.
His motivation is, in his words, he's leaving the UFC. He wants to leave on a win, and in some ways, knock out the rising star, get rid of the knock. What is your motivation going into this fight?
Motivation is become a champion, just like he did in the past, and I'm hungry, man. I want this, and this is a big fight for me. It's a big fight, and the biggest in my career, and I respect that, and I'm prepared for that. We see what it's all about on Saturday.
On the respect angle, Chuck Liddell obviously helping you out and getting you ready for this fight. Do you feel any extra added pressure because Chuck lost to him? And has that even been talked about, or has Chuck been helping you out, things that you can maybe look for with Rampage?
Not at all. Chuck is a guy that he was a great fighter. He's still a great fighter. He's not fighting anymore, but he's a great fighter, and he did it all. It's nothing to think about. I don't even think about this stuff. I'm just gonna fight another fight in my life. It's a big step for me, and that's what I think.
Glover, a lot of guys in the division seem to be afraid to fight you right now. How does it feel knowing that Rampage stepped up, took the fight with you, and is willing to take that risk?
Well, no one is afraid. I don't like to use that word. They fighters, they warriors, they get in the ring. They champions. And they're not afraid. They probably saying because of the name and everything else. And that's why I respect Rampage. He take the fight. He's there. He's gonna fight, and it's gonna be great.
What do you think is the biggest stylistic match for you? Is it the wrestling? Is it striking? What is the biggest challenge?
He's striking definitely. He got the power. He's a great wrestler too. But striking definitely you have to. He's a guy that likes to strike, and be ready for that. We trained so hard for this fight. I trained 12 weeks, so I'm ready, man.
This fight is going to be obviously on a big stage because it's a network it's on network television. This is your third fight, I believe, in UFC. Correct me if I'm wrong. And everyone, you came in with so much fanfare, but people didn't see you. Now you're in a position where everybody's going to see you. Do you think about that? This is the perfect stage for you to really, for the first time, introduce Glover Teixeira to.
Like I say, this is the biggest fight of my career, no doubt about. The biggest name and the biggest co-main event in UFC, and that's why my dream and my keep going and keep showing the fans, and my dream is to be fighting the main event soon, and it's for the title. That's the dream, that's the goal, So that's my motivation,
I know your intent is to win, but how you win, is that just as important to you?
Of course, always. Rampage is a tough guy, hard to put it away, but that's the key. You go in a fight, and that's why people like the fight. That's why people would love to watch the fights, because imagine if it's not a knockout in a fight. Imagine I was talking about the other day, just joking around. Can you imagine if your brain would be in the stomach or somewhere, or whatever, in the feet, and you can't get knocked out, and all the fights to go 3 rounds, they'd be bored. So people like the fight because of the knockouts and the submission. Oh, this guy this guy lost the first round, he lost the second, then he come back in, and that's what makes this sport so exciting. And that's the key of the fight. I go there to finish the fight. It does matter to me how I win.
You say that with a smile on your face, man. That's the first time I've seen you smile in a long time.
Now, Glover, let's say down the road you do keep this momentum going and wind up getting a title shot. Does it matter to you if it's in Brazil or the United States?
No, it doesn't matter, man. I have a good fan base in the United States and in Brazil. I think they both gonna watch. This sport's again so big, and I just it don't matter to me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be this is I can't even think about this right now. I have this fight, but that'd be a dream, you know. Title
Well,
shot is gonna be great.
The last time we talked about that, you mentioned the Garden. You're hoping that it goes that New York gets sanctioned and you can fight in the Garden.
Oh, can you imagine? That'd be the best. Everybody's from Denver gonna come down and watch. Yeah.
How far do you think you are away from a title shot?
I don't know, man. You know, it's up to them. I mean, it depends how I win this fight and the way I put Rampage away, and that's it's gonna put me closer or a little farther. I don't know. Maybe depends. Depends how I win. I mean, I don't know. I really, it's up to them over there. It's like it's not up to me.
You say knockout, he's gonna smile. I'm telling you.
Talk about knockout. We're dealing with a guy in Rampage who is known for that, but he hasn't done that in a long time. You mentioned, I think, growing up, watching him. Do you see a different Rampage the last 4 or 5 years than you saw in the early part of his career? And if so, what do you think is different about him?
In some fights, I did. I saw Rampage better, and I saw Rampage worse, and come back better again. I didn't think the first fight in the UFC, I think Marvin Eastman, he wasn't looking that good, but then he come back and won the title. And you see Rampage up and down, and I believe this is his last fight, and I believe he's going to come in the best shape.
So you think he was down his last fight against Teixeira, and he's going to come back up this fight?
Oh yeah, he definitely going to come back stronger in this fight, because that's the last fight. Guys want to go with. No one wants to go away with a bad fight. This is a fight for him.
Because you guys were supposed to fight before he got hurt, did that help you out having a few extra months, or are you tired of thinking about him and you want to get this going?
Yeah, I really don't know about this. I think it's kind of sucks that he got hurt, because I really wanted to fight him before, but now it's happening, so it's even better, man. I'm just happy with the situation.
How many Brazilian flags do you expect to see in the United Center on Saturday?
I don't know. I hope a lot of people, because I know a lot of Brazilian people here. So I think it's gonna be a lot of people. From Denver to Connecticut, my friends from Brazil, they come like a bus. They rent a bus and they come at least 40 people. So from Denver, I don't know here.
So we might hear some soccer chants in the United Center then.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, guys.